More time, step out of camera really fast.
Did you know that I once licked the floor of a 7-Eleven?
That's gonna be the intro right there.
Who knew this car was such a piece of shit? I never would have came.
It's been a rough go.
All right, man, what did you forget?
Giant socket that I'm supposed to use for the ball joints.
I was being hypothetical, but I'm glad we forgot something. All right, old girl, it's cold. Whoa, like a dream.
Don't die. Don't die. Hello and welcome back to the channel. The last few weeks, as you guys have seen, I've been really getting ready for an upcoming day of assembling the Targa. Well, that day is today, and I'm really excited. There's been a lot that's gone into this. It's mainly planning, ordering parts, getting the wrong parts, and having to scramble to hopefully have what I need to just be as effective as possible. And speaking of being effective, I thought to myself it'd be really handy to have another friend with me who actually knows these cars well. And here he is right here.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Thanks for coming, man.
You got it. It's good to be here.
And welcome to my little channel. This is Chris Clue. If you don't know him, he's become a very good friend of mine, and flew out to help me. He knows these cars pretty good. So
yeah, it's interesting. Like, this car is basically how a lot of people buy projects. A lot of people get to this point in their project where the car has just exploded.
yeah.
The car has just exploded and there's parts everywhere, and they go, I can't do this, and then they sell the car, and you get a shell and you get a box of parts. And I've acquired a lot of cars this way. It's just how it is. People get to this point and it gets hard because then they have to put it back together again. It's really easy to take things apart.
Yep, we're all pretty good at taking things apart, putting them back together. You know, it's probably 10 times what it is to take something apart, but nonetheless.
Because when you put it together, it has to work. When you take it apart, it doesn't have to do anything.
Right, exactly. My biggest fear for today is that we're gonna go and put the control arms in and they're just not gonna line up, or something like that. That's sort of.
Do you get a completion anxiety at all? Like, the closer you get to like having a project be done, do you get like anxiety? Do you get worried? Anything like that?
Well, when you go to, this, I haven't even ran this motor, so I'm like, I bought this motor on a guy's word, which the race motor he built was really nice, and so hopefully the thing runs. So I will have a little bit of anxiety around that as it gets closer to, to actually seeing if it runs. Because if this motor doesn't run well, this is gonna be Houston, and we're gonna have a problem on this car in general. So I'm optimistic that it's gonna run nicely. The guy was really, he seemed to be a careful person, but anything can happen. So that's the risk you take when you buy a project like this.
How do you feel about all the time that you've put in? Because I've watched the YouTube videos, I've seen everything you've done. It's been a lot of meticulous, step-by-step planning to get to this point with this car. And I've seen what you've done with the other cars and stuff too. You're very slow and methodical. Does that add up to like a certain amount of like personal pressure at all?
I don't know if it adds up to any personal pressure. Because I'm slow, I mean, it takes a lot of time. But my experience has been that I haven't had to go back and redo a lot of things. Like on my Carrera or my 912, a couple little things here and there along the way, but because I'm careful, I find that I don't have to go back, and that's part of the reason I am careful. But I mean, yeah, I don't know how to answer that question.
It's all good. Let's go. Let's get going. Let's talk more, dude.
All right, here we go.
All right, let's go.
Thanks for being here. All right, we'll see you guys at the shop.
This dude has spent the last week organizing all these parts, making sure nothing's forgotten, which is a pretty much guaranteed way to make sure that something is forgotten. Something in this garage over here that we don't know. It's in there, and we're not gonna know for like another like 2 hours. It's gonna show up, or we're gonna show up, and it's just gonna. Yes, we're gonna be screwed.
I hope it's not a very critical piece. Something will be missing.
What's up, man?
Some videos, man. I know who you are.
Okay.
Yeah. How are you?
This is Alex.
What's up, dude?
Here, man. Ready to work. Let's go.
Ready to work. Target time.
How you feeling right now, man?
How am I feeling?
Yeah. On a scale from 1 to nightmare, where are you? You feeling all right?
I have no words. I'm a little anxious.
You're a YouTuber now, man. You need words.
I know.
You gotta come up with some words, man.
Okay, my words are, my mind is a million places. I hope I didn't forget anything. And if we don't have any major hang-ups, this is gonna be a really great day. And they're on. Oh, I gotta go see the target. Look, there it is. Hey, morning, guys. How are you? Yeah. The Targa.
Hey, long day?
Yeah, late yesterday. I'm finished. Couldn't leave because I know you're coming today. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, you took the ratchet strap off.
I was already welded in.
Nice. Good. Really good.
Yeah. We need a seal. We put a seal to adjust the doors. Yeah. What we're doing is the so.
Nice. Oh, I'm excited. Look at how nice the performance is. Super nice. Moment of truth. You know what didn't come in is these the brake tabs that go in. Those little square ones. It's like the front compartment's the shiniest part of the car. It's so nice. That's so great. Gosh, remember how this thing looked? And I still have my glasses on. My glasses are prescription.
What is this?
This was his race car side mirror.
Good Lord.
Is that terrible?
You should just put it in there, just point it right at the passenger seats, whoever rides with you, and just make it non-adjustable so they just have to stare at themselves the whole time.
I just need a window so it'll lock.
You Californians and your locks, man.
Hey, these things they were boosting these cars left and right back in the day.
Yeah, we've all seen No Man's Land. We know. So what do you think? Are we going to be able to put this thing together today?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You have high confidence?
2 masters. Everything ready to go.
We brought fuel.
Yes. Oh, you're the man. I know what to do.
He's like, you said you just wanted to put the suspension and the engine in, and I'm like, and
We got fuel.
and we're gonna start it.
Oh, that was pretty nice.
nightmare juice right here.
You have a smaller wrench?
Yeah, all right. I'm happy with that.
No, look at this side over here. You're all in.
You're kidding me. I'm done. What a wonderful day. What a wonderful day. Where'd that bolt go?
It's not over here yet.
No?
Or it's on the floor right there. One of the two.
Oh, we never even looked at it because this bolt was 4.5 inches off a second ago. What's this guy here? If this goes in, that would be really nice. Is that too big? Okay. This is a great moment. I lost sleep last night and a little bit of sleep in other nights, but particularly last night, around the thought of this front suspension just not going together well. You know, I mean, obviously they put this car on the select bench, and I had confidence in perfect lines. That's not what I'm saying. It's more so just it's like these parts, the time. I brought my pal Chris to come out. You know, we're obviously trying to get a lot done in one day. And what really bogs you down on projects like this, or at least it does for me, is just it's the mental battle of just knowing how much you have to do. Look at this car. There's so much that has to be done. And so the reason I brought Chris and the reason I got this game plan to utilize their lift and get all this done is to hopefully get me up over a hill that otherwise would be a lot more difficult. Done.
Is this special grease, Michael?
It's special grease. I'm a particular man when it comes to grease. This doesn't sling all in the inside like some standard grease.
So it is immune to gravity and centrifugal force?
That's right. It's space grease. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got off the truck, dude. That's the problem. You gotta sit back down. Easy.
Mile, turn right onto Roscoe Boulevard.
So we are on our way to the hardware store right now. We've got a little bit of an issue. Someone has drilled out and helicoiled the steering rack to a standard size thread, we think. We're not entirely sure. So we're heading to the hardware store and we're gonna get some food.
At the light, turn right onto Roscoe Boulevard.
What we're gonna do, we're gonna get some food.
We need to regroup.
We need to regroup. It's gonna be good for morale.
The PO was a hack.
It's big time.
When in doubt, blame the.
In a quarter mile, turn left.
Oh my God.
What a nightmare.
Oh. This is insane. It's hard as a rock.
Do not use poly anything, especially a spring plate. What a nightmare. God, that
as a
took
rock.
over an hour. You get a wrench for that, probably a 15. This guy's a solid friend. Flew out here to help me with this.
Who knew this car was such a piece of shit? I never would have came.
It's been a rough go. Oh man, the previous owner did a number on a couple of things, a couple of hack jobs that really set us back. But here we are. That's why a lot of this was not filmed, because we've been, I mean, it took 2 hours to cut the old, probably an hour and a half cutting the old.
At least. Including like the sitting down and being like, this car, life, this place, everything. Sitting there and doing that took up a lot of time because there was a lot of,
It was kind of brutal.
there was a lot of that happening.
And I'm also sick right now. It's confirmed. I got sick, unfortunately. So my energy level has been really low. Doing the best I can, and really glad that Chris is here to help me out.
Just keeping the morale level up is what it's all about right now.
It is. It's a lot to do. You know, I set my expectation pretty high for putting things together, knowing that there would be problems, but hoping for the best. And yeah, pretty tired.
Jack it up.
Behold, the Targa with an engine and suspension.
That's the weakest thumbs up I've ever seen in my life. All right, much better.
We're stoked. Very stoked. Morale just got higher.
How long have we been here?
Got here 8
It is 8 o'clock. What time is it?
It's 5:45.
5:45. So that's 9 hours, 9.5 hours we've been working on this so far. Mine is getting stuck at the chicken place for an hour.
Yeah, and we had to set up. It took an hour almost to set up on the lift and everything, so 7.5 hours. Suspension's all in, the motor's in. I'm much more excited inside. I'm just really tired.
All right, let her down. Yeah. Slam, baby. Look at that camber gang, too. This thing's ready for NASCAR. Left turns only.
Almost rubbing. Let's go, man. Go get some tacos. Thank you, man. Good, man. Thank you, Chris. Woo! That was fast, eh? Thanks a lot for watching this video, and thanks to Alex and Joel at Perfect Lines for letting me use the shop to work on the car. That was really cool. Of course, thank you to Chris Kluhl for coming out, man. It was so awesome to have your help, and just to work together and hang out was really fun. A lot has happened with this Targa since this video. It's a couple months back, so if you want to see what else has happened, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks a lot.